So I was thinking today, right? A lot of the times when you're single and you can't find anyone and you've been in terrible relationships, you become bitter. Because it's like, man, like, you start to look back at your past relationships and you say, man, I did everything in this relationship. I treated this person well. They still lied to me. They still cheated on me. They did all these things. And I still can't find anyone. So what do? I blame the outside world. I feel like all men are the same or all women are the same. But in all actuality, have you ever sat back and thought about the type of person that you're attracted to? Have you ever truly written down the type of person that you want in a relationship? A lot of the times, you know, your upbringing, right? Who you're around, your influence could make you gravitate towards the wrong person, towards the wrong partner. And obviously, as you evolve and as you grow up in life, you start to realize these things. Man, you know what? The person that I thought I wanted wasn't the person that I needed. And you only realize these things when you write them down. I remember being abstinent for almost 2 years. And a friend of mine came to me and said, have you ever written down the type of woman that you wanted? I said, you know what? No, I never did. You truly don't realize the type of person that you need when you write down the things that you want in life out of a person or your ideal character in a person. I hope that resonated with you.
All right. Welcome to Grown Men Talking Incorporated, co-owned and hosted by Dwight Robinson himself. Make sure you pay attention to our posts, as right now we got going on the Father's Day White Heart Gift Basket Raffle. And yes, everything you see there is what is going to be included for Father's Day. So let's show them some love. It doesn't matter whether you're a woman, man, child, whatever. You can go ahead and submit a heart for that special man in order to win the gift basket. We will be going live to announce the winner. There will be 2 fathers chosen. So make sure that you keep your eyes open and place those hearts. But do not forget to send your numbers over to Mr. Dwight Robinson or either myself, Spicy Gray. And make sure you tune in tomorrow to the Unspoken Heart Discussion Hour. We will be talking about withheld from his choice. What that is about is more or less she's having an abortion without him knowing or feel like he doesn't have a say. Come on, the phone lines be up. Let's give our opinions. So now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and turn everything over to the host and co-owner, Mr. Dwight Robinson.
Hello there, how you doing there? And welcome to Grown Men Talking. I am your host, Dwight Robinson, and welcome to the show. It's a Friday, so weekend's here, so let's sit back, chill. Damn, Spicy, what you do? You had me splitting on the TV today? What was going on with that?
I don't even know.
Got me splitting. I'm like, oh, she got me coming down on some fire. What the? But anyway, let me go ahead and bring the rest of the men in, but because we're gonna talk about all men the same. You know, a lot of women like to think that if they get burned or did by one dude, we all that way, which we all know it's not true. But anyway. I already know one king is in the house, so let's go ahead and welcome Brother Mac in the house. Come on in, Mac. There he is, playing around. What's up, brother? What's up?
I was trying to get my voiceover thing off. I'm back. What's up, bro?
Hey, man, long day.
What's going on?
Oh, I'm hanging. I don't know. I think it might just be us two for now, because I know Mr. Britton supposed to be peeping in. Is he in here? Is Mr. Britton in there back somewhere?
Right here.
Oh, there he is. What's up, Mr. Brent?
Mr. Mother, you did.
What's
Yeah,
up? What's up?
you've been missing out on action for a while. We thought something about a kidnapping and took you off somewhere.
Well, I mean, wishful thinking. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, it's just been life showing up.
Yeah.
Do and I miss being on the show, but life has shown up in a tremendous way. And this is a time when when the test comes. You know what I'm saying? Oftentimes, I used to say, "Shoot, boy, the test always comes before the lesson in life." You know what I'm saying? So here it is, and I'm getting tested thoroughly, but I'm here.
Okay. We glad to have you. We miss you, but we glad to have you back on the show.
Absolutely.
All of us being tested and going through, but hey, we here. I think young King D will be with us pretty soon because he has doing something with a car and got through the car trouble, but he'll be joining us a little bit later. So I'll start with you, Mr. Britton. I didn't get a chance to catch the whole video, but the show is about some women compare all men alike. I guess when some women go through some bad relationships, they has a tendency to I guess point the finger at all men.
Well, that's a subject that's almost as old as the test of time itself. It comes along with insecurities. Number one, is due to, in my opinion, relationships where either the brother didn't secure the woman or she wasn't able to feel secure. However, it's a security issue. And when you allow your feelings to just, run rapid over your thoughts, then you see everybody the same. So if I mistreated a woman and here you come behind me, then all they have to do is see some similarity. Some similarity. It can be that we have bald heads. It can be that you said something similar to what I said in a situation. Or in one particular situation, it was where I didn't call a person who I had just met the very next day until later, and so that sent to them in their mind a red flag, which was great, because we need early warning signs too, so we won't fall victim to those types of situations. Because if you come in with preconceived notions as to how I'm gonna be, then you're gonna treat me. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna give me that treatment that you had in store for that other guy, and I don't want that. So,
shoot, you right about that. I agree. Mac, how you feel about that?
You did, as they say, but let's continue on. Okay. Let me stop playing. Anywho, I agree 100% with what Mr. B said, and to add a little bit sprinkle on to what he said, not only is it insecurity, but there's ignorance. You understand what I'm saying? So there's ignorance on the fact that there is no such thing as the same species being the same in any type of way. Just like there's not the same type of trees, just like there's different species of bees, just like there's different species of dogs, there's different species of men, and all of us don't think the same. We don't even like the same things. I don't know who told y'all that we all the same. Y'all need to get that part out your head.
Yes, I agree with both of y'all, because that's just like me saying all women the same, all women this and that, and it comes to the point where, like I said, ladies, y'all, not saying all, but most of y'all choose dudes. Y'all choose the same type of dudes that dog you out, and then some of y'all want to get mad and bitter and say that's all men this and all men that. No. All men don't, as Mr. Mack just said, we all don't think alike. Do we all have a third leg? Yeah, we got a third leg. Well, I don't know if all y'all know what that means.
Wait. What they all got you dig 'em a dang.
Yeah,
so what are we saying? What are we saying? That don't make us the same. A third leg don't make us the same.
Well,
because they all different sizes.
Yeah, we know that, but I mean, it's just figure of speech. We all got that. we got that, and yeah, most of us got 2 arms, 2 legs, and we breathe, we eat, we go to the bathroom, take a dump, pee, and everything. But yeah, in a way, the way we are, we able to have babies and this and that, sperms and all this. But like Mr. Britton said, we are all we different, we think different. So when the men that you pick, like I said, Doggy, you shouldn't go by pointing fingers at all men and blaming all men for your bad choice.
I don't understand why women just don't ask why all the men they met. Just say that. We cool with that. All the men that you know.
Exactly.
Because I don't know you. I don't know you. So what about all the men you know? Just like I can't say all women. If I've been dogged out by women all my life, then I can only talk about all the women I know. I can't talk about every woman. And even in that, I can't say every woman that I've been across has dogged me out. I can't say that.
Well, see, you just said it right there. You said you're not gonna blame all women from because you had a couple of bad women, and you're not gonna blame all women being the same. But a lot of majority of women do that. Now, Mr. B, have you ever a woman trying to compare you to another man or a bad relationship, and then she trying to say, "But see, that's what I'm talking about. All you men are the same. Y'all all alike." Have you ever had a woman say something like that to you?
Hell yeah, all the time. I mean, it's a psychological thing that go with this, man. See, I'll be going back. Me, I go back to the root. So first of all, the science is that most women are gonna pursue men that remind them of their fathers. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's first and foremost. Let's get this thing straight.
Right.
So if you're looking for your father in me, then you must admit that some of those flaws that you keep on embracing and then later falling out with is stuff that you've seen in your father. So don't hold me to his standard, number one, because they quick to say, I ain't you ain't my daddy. You know what I'm saying? No, but you're looking for your daddy.
I ain't trying to be either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You go looking for him. So if you're not looking for your daddy, then give a brother an opportunity to prove himself as a man, because every man that comes after your daddy, you know what I'm saying, you're going to compare him. And if he did, in some families, you had abuse. Your father might have been abusive. You know what I'm saying? So any of that stuff, you know what I'm saying, you got to remember. This is transmitted. You're transferring these emotions, feelings, and perceptions onto somebody else. It's called transference.
Right.
Oh, that's well, I'm not at work, but that's what that's called. Transference. Okay.
Oh man. So Mr. Jones, this same question I did Mr. Britton. Have you ever, in one of your relationships, have a woman trying to compare you with, I don't know, one or two of her guys or something like that she used to date? Look at him.
I'm sorry. Don't be doing me like that in broad daylight. Say it again.
So
just get a kick out of her little buttons. Come on, y'all. Say it again.
So, Mr. Jones, have you ever had like a female, trying to compare you to somebody in an argument, mad or doing a breakup or anything?
No, I ain't had nobody that crazy, thank the Lord. But I do see, though, and not a female comparing me to another dude through her mouth, but comparing me through certain situations. You could see when the fallback comes and when the attitude comes and the thing comes, you'd be like, you've been through something terrible with that person, and this reminds you of. I see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Instead of a verbal comparison, they just be like, I can't believe you did that. Or I can't believe you said that. And then you know what's going on from there. You know, if you got enough sense, if you've been on this planet long enough, then you can understand that when you take certain actions and a female sees it, she kind of derives things based off the things that she's been through and cook your ass in the same pot that she cooked somebody else in. And excuse me for saying the A word. I'm sorry, y'all, but it just, hey, it is what it is. She cooked you. She will cook you in the same pot that she cooked dude in, because dude tore it up for you before you could even show your face and prove that you were somebody different. So it's not that she's doing it habitually. It kind of is, but it's not. It's kind of subconsciously, because she done been through, like he might say, I'm going to the store, I'll be right back, right? And then he go to the store, then he dip off to his other chick crib, and then he come back and jump in the shower and something like that. And then you might be like, baby, I'm going to the store, I'll be right back. And you run to the store, and then you come right back and don't go nowhere else, but you did jump in the shower. So it's like, okay, what you jumping in the shower for? I was like, hey, I was just kind of sweaty. It's hot outside. But wait a minute, you see what I'm saying? You see, it happens to all of us. If you see it and you know it and you can recognize, you know what's going on.
Damn. Talk about flashback. You know what? You just saying that.
That's the word. Flashbacks. Thank you.
That right there took me back many moons ago. When I was dating a girl, and I'll say I'll be home pretty soon, coming from work or something, and soon I came in the door. She grabbed my hubby and she started sniffing on me. I'm like, what you sniffing on me for? And I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's cologne. You know, that cologne got you hopping. But as the relationship went on, I found that she was the reason why she was sniffing, because she, just like you said, she thinking if I didn't get home I would be home about 5. I get there about 5:45 or something like that because of traffic, or I have to stop somewhere. She's smelling to see if I took a shower. And to the report, she think I took a shower because what she said, y'all, well, dudes in my past cheated on me, and this other girl house, and they took a shower before they come home. Okay, I'm not that type of dude. You know, I can't be looking over my head when I'm taking you out at a movie theater because I know I got 1 or 2 women out there. I'm sorry, I ain't got time for that. But when you said that, Mr. Jones, she was smelling me to see if I smell like Ivy soap or whatever, right? Because she had some bad experience. What you was gonna say, Mr. Burton?
Yeah. So I got 2 things, man.
Let's go, Mr. B.
Because it's like, man, dead. You're right. Now you're right on point. The Ivy soap game or the soap.
Yeah.
If you smell like a fresh fragrance like that, because if you smell, you got out the shower, they want to know why. So we understand that. But you, Dwight, is the last thing. And let me say this all in fun. Man, to hear somebody sniffing on you after a shower, I'm cool with that for you after hearing about the draws, man, with the face on it.
Wait a minute. Wait. We revisiting the draws now. Are we really going to revisit these draws?
Hey, Mac, he got them putting smiley faces or on his underwear, tracking devices. Yeah. You don't know where that thing been at.
Listen here. Look here when you listen here. Hey, man, look, whoever you is, lady, I don't know you. Put me on the big screen. Lady. Put me on the big screen. Lady.
She might be watching.
You better not be watching tonight. I'm pressing charges. If you're watching, I'm pressing charges. You better not be stalking tonight, ma'am. You hear me? Hold on. You hear me? You hear me? You better go sit your mother. Sit
down and have a whole assortment with all the cast on there.
With my face on there, you better not ship them to nobody. I'm pressing charges. That's copyright infringement.
That was a first for me. But hey, I mean, I ain't gonna say it wasn't the first because it was something worse than that. But in that scenario,
Hey, Mr. D, you got to do what my daddy said. He said you can't put the. Never mind. We can't say that. You know what I'm gonna say though. Hey, listen here. I hear the music though. We'll be back in 2 and 2, y'all. Hold fast.
Woo, that's funny. Man.
So I was thinking today, right? A lot of the times when you're single and you can't find anyone and you've been in terrible relationships, you become bitter. Because it's like, man, like, you start to look back at your past relationships and you say, man, I did everything in this relationship. I treated this person well. They still lied to me. They still cheated on me. They did all these things. And I still can't find anyone. So what do? I blame the outside world. I feel like all men are the same or all women are the same. When in all actuality, have you ever sat back and thought about the type of person that you're attracted to? Have you ever truly written down the type of person that you want in a relationship? A lot of the times, your upbringing, right? Who you're around, your influence could make you gravitate towards the wrong person, towards the wrong partner. And obviously, as you evolve and as you grow up in life, you start to realize these things. Man, you know what? The person that I thought I wanted wasn't the person that I needed. And you only realize these things when you write them down. I remember being abstinent for almost 2 years. And a friend of mine came to me and said, have you ever written down the type of woman that you wanted? I said, you know what? No, I never did. You truly don't realize the type of person that you need when you write down the things that you want in life out of a person or your ideal character in a person. I hope that resonated with you.
Well.
All right. Make sure you tune in tomorrow as Spoken Heart Discussion Hour will be coming on to talk about withheld from his choice. Should a man have a decision in whether a woman get an abortion or not? Tune in. The lines will be up, so make sure you're on here and ready to go. Also, do not forget about the Father's Day White Heart gift basket raffle we got going on right now. Put your Purple Hearts, Lord have mercy. The White Heart to signify for Father's Day. Everything you see in that picture is everything that he's going to be getting and a little bit more. So just make sure you get your white hearts up and make sure you send your numbers over. We will be contacting y'all live.
Yeah. Get those white hearts up, y'all. Get them up. Now that video that we just saw, the young man, I'm gonna be real. I don't think a lot of young men or men, period, gonna sit there and write down what they want out of a mate. You just should know that in your heart, what you want. Men, first thing they go off is visual, because they know what they like visually. They see a woman, if she a certain size, a certain height, a certain shape, that's what's gonna get their attention. Now in their mind, they might like, well, I hope she's a sweetheart, she's kind, she's strong, and everything. I don't know about too many dudes writing that down, but each thing on. So Mr. Britton, have you ever, the video we just saw, what you got to say about that video we just saw with the young man?
Well, I like to hear deeper issues. Deeper connections, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about this stuff. The brother, he had some interesting feedback, but it was too surface.
Right.
This thing that we're talking about relationships, when we're talking about it, we got to be honest and look at the complexities of the mental health situation that's attached to each individual that we deal with.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't be honest, And you know, like with me, my pick would be crazy. You know what I'm saying? I can't pick them. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'll be one that if
That's
I'm
number one.
crazy
You got to
or whatever,
realize that.
you know what I'm saying? You know, so I had to, you know, I had to sit back and have some ownership and some reevaluation and you know the whole thing. And that way, you know, I find myself, what can I say, Mr. Jones, on solid ground.
Yes, I feel you. Man, what you got to say about that video with the young man?
Let me tell y'all something, right? First of
Oh.
all, let's get this shit. Okay, let's start again. Okay, let's get this right, y'all. A woman is not a toy. Let's get this right. So you can't go off picking things that look good, that's shiny, that's glitter, that's glossy, that's flossy, things of that nature, because that's not what's gonna get you a good one. So you need to realize that everything that glitters ain't gold.
Yeah.
That's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, you need to be looking into the heart of the woman. I hear everybody talk about, look at her mama, see how her mama was. Look at her dad, see what type of daddy was. Listen, it's people out here that didn't have both parents but got a heart of gold.
Yep.
What about them people?
Yeah. Right.
It's men and women out here that ain't got much money. They don't have income.
Yeah.
They don't have all the flossy things that everybody else got. What about them people?
Yeah.
What you got to say about them? You gonna say they are nobody because they don't got the shiny things that you got? You see what's wrong with us as a people is that we come across so many idealistic ideologies. Oh, he got to be this. He got to be that. She got to be. She got to be that. But what about the person? After all of that BS that you talking about that they gotta be, what about the real person? What about the humanity in that person? What about the heart in that person? What about the characteristics of that person? What about the personality of that person? Did you even investigate those things? See, a lot of y'all don't get involved in that part of the aspect because she looked good. But look, what you think look good half the time these days be fake. But I ain't gonna get off until you know what like that. I'm gonna turn this back over to the host. Go ahead, Chip. Talk to him.
Oh man, that was a good. Hey, I'm gonna say this now. I'm pretty sure that most men all been in this situation. I know, you know. I'm gonna ask y'all guys this because have y'all ever? And I'm gonna go with you, Mr. B. Have you ever had a woman out your whole life trying to compare you sexually wise with an ex of hers?
Heck yeah. Hold on. I lost you for a minute. Hold on.
All right, we hear you.
Okay, well you know you lost me on that one. That I dropped the phone on that. So you ain't got to see me, but yeah, I think that although it hadn't been stated verbally, you know, like out loud, like you know, you ain't like Bob, you ain't hooked like Bob, or you are. None of that has been said face to face to me. But you know, you could tell, you could kind of tell. You know what I'm saying? Especially little subtle things like right after y'all get out, right after y'all
Hey, wait. Honey said your camera is off. Your camera is off.
Hold on. I'm coming.
That's what she said. Let's keep going though. Come on.
Okay, hold on. Here I come.
Take your time, Mr. B. Take your time. I do that threw you off a little bit right there, you know.
Mr. B didn't drop his phone under the Grand Canyon. He trying to dig it up.
Well, Mr. B, so there you go.
So dig. So, you know, as I was saying, you know, it started to be little subtle things like, and it don't even be subtle. But if she started talking, it's like right after sex, and she
Yeah.
talking about things that happened
Uh-uh.
with Billy Bob and Joey
Yeah.
Frank and whoever and Day Day, you know what I'm saying? Whoever, whatever his name was, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Sport Coat. When Sport Coat names start coming up a whole lot, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? That means that she, in her mind, you making her remember that Sport Coat might have been a little bit more on point than you.
Yeah.
She just ain't
Yeah.
saying it
Yeah.
like that. But but when you wake up, the one sure test,
Right.
and this, I'm gonna give y'all the show test. The
Uh-oh.
show test is breakfast in the morning, baby.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So when you wake up and you smell bacon, you smell that breakfast banging in the
Right.
morning.
Right.
You hear them pots softly
Right.
clanging. You know what I'm saying? You know you done did your thing. You know
I
what I'm saying? But
I
wake up
heard
and it
that.
ain't no breakfast, and she's talking about you need to come on because I got to go.
Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Thank the
Right.
Lord.
Damn. Man, what about you, my brother?
Listen here. Listen here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I thank God when God made me because he broke the mold.
Uh-oh.
And
Me
I ain't
too.
even blowing myself up. I'm really not. I'm not blowing myself up. All I'm saying is this:
uh,
Oh no.
ma'am, I'm not finna play today with you. As I was saying, right?
I love you, Mac.
I know,
Oh
I
snap.
know, I
That's
know.
cold. Cold
But as
blooded.
I was saying, thank God, because I have never, ever, ever.
Mm.
I ain't been down there. I swear to God on my daddy's soul. I've never been down there path. No woman has ever been like, oh my God, such and such did that better than you. Or I wish bye, bye,
Oh.
hey,
bye,
I agree with you, man. Hey, man.
bye, bye.
I'm
I
telling
ain't
you.
never been down that. I've never been down that walk of life where a woman has been courageous enough to come to me talking about her ex. What? Well, go get him. You better go get him.
No, I ain't
You
had no.
better go. If he
I ain't,
did something better than me, then you in the wrong place.
Ooh.
yeah.
What was that, Mr.
So
What was that, Mr. B?
I
You
said,
in
yeah,
the wrong place.
I hear it. I hear it. But I'm gonna tell you.
I only hit grand slam home runs. I don't even hit home
Yeah,
runs.
yeah.
I wait till the bases is loaded.
All I worried about is if
I
I
don't know
get
what y'all
breakfast.
talking about. What is this? What are we talking about? Can we get to the next question? What is this?
We gotta see this one through first. I'm waiting on Mr. B. Go ahead, go ahead, Mr. B. Go
You
ahead,
say
Mr.
what?
B.
Yeah, I
Waiting on
said, Mom, I stand on my ground. Breakfast the next morning. I know I'm
Listen, that's
cool.
the case. I just had
If,
breakfast. What is
hey,
y'all
hey,
talking about? I
hey, if
just
I
had
don't,
breakfast. If
hey,
breakfast
if
is
I
the
don't,
same, I just
hey,
ate this
hey,
morning.
Mac, hey, Mac, if they don't, if I spill cracker crumbs in bed, she don't kick me out. I know I'm cool. And if I get invited for part two, I know
Oh
I'm
snap.
cool.
Hey, hey, I'm gonna be real with mine, 'cause I keep it 100. Now, when I met, the women compare you to an ex, or they do some. Now, in my situation, was totally different. Oh, it was totally different. This woman, me and her was good. Now, when we started dating, and like, I don't know which one of y'all said it. I think it was Mr. Mack or Mr. John. Mr. Britton. You gotta be careful with the woman you get, because this woman was beautiful, to my opinion, and everything was going good until she effed it up. When I mean she effed it up, I'm gonna give you a prime example how she effed it up. We going strong, getting to the finish line. Now I don't know if any other man experienced this, but me being the man, I don't play that shit. I don't know what it is with sticking your
Woo!
finger in somebody's butt. I'm like, look, what the hell?
What?
Now I jumped. I jumped up and I looked at her like she was crazy. I said, what are you doing? She said, oh, well, I did my last man like that and he loved it. Well, I'm not your last man. I don't play that mess. You don't stick your finger nowhere. What the hell?
Oh my God! Wait a minute. That's a violation. She lucky.
Exactly.
She didn't get the. She lucky. She didn't get the deuce.
Yeah, I pump the brakes on that. That's no. You can't compare me to your. All men don't like that. I don't know what men, but all men don't like that. I don't like that shit. That messed it up right there. With that part being said, I picked up my drawers, my pants, and I gave her the deuces. And that was it for me. That broke everything. I'm like, oh hell no. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like freaky dicky stuff, but that was taking that too damn far. Too damn.
Look
far.
here. Listen here. Listen here. Listen here.
Mm-hmm.
Freaky deaky is not indiscretion. Let's put that out there.
Hey.
Let's put that out. Hey, I'm doing my thing, everybody. But freaky deaky is not indiscretion. Freaky deaky is freaky deaky. Indiscretion is indiscretion. If you do something to me indiscretionately, that's the end of us. I don't care what the hell you talking about. You can't do nothing indiscretionately to me. So if you trying to put your finger somewhere that it ain't supposed to go, hold on. Wait a minute. First of all, I'm the fingerer. You're not the fingerer.
Exactly.
Who told you to finger anything?
Who
told you that? If I didn't tell you to do it, why are you doing it?
Exactly.
But then again, this is another thing. Let's go back, right? Let's go back in our conversations. I sat up here on this platform and told y'all that there is a lot of men that are scared to tell their women what they want. So therefore, when a woman do something to a man and she thinks that all men want that, because again, we're talking about all men are the same, right? Yeah. So if you tell it's some of these dudes out here be talking about where they want a woman to put their tongue at. And I'm not going to tell, we're not going to get vibrant with that. I'm just saying, if dudes that want women to put their tongue in places where tissue go, that's where I'm going to say. I'm not fucking around. I wish you would. I wish you would put your tongue back there. I swear to God, I'm going to catch a case that night. I swear to you, I'm going to catch a case right there. That's all I'm trying to say.
Hey.
And I'm serious about that. I'm going to catch that case that night. You know why? Because that's something that I don't want. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm saying I don't participate. So if I don't participate, we're going to let you know this right up top. Hey, if that's what you like, you got the wrong guy. I don't do that.
Get up out of here with that.
I don't move like that.
I don't move.
You listen, because then you want me to kiss you after you did that to me? No, ma'am. You better get your ass on. I don't know who you playing with. I don't know who you playing with. I'm not here.
That's like make me a sandwich that'll be done now.
You want me to say it again, Sister Musical? You want me to say it?
Yeah, say we're gonna be back in.
How you doing?
We'll be back, y'all, in the Deuce and Deuce.
Talk to me about a woman who's been married 30, 40 years and let her tell me about her man, because she can't tell me about our man. Let me tell me about the men that you chose, the men that you had. Don't tell me about the men you didn't have, because you don't know those men. Right? Because if all men were the same, all men will be doing the same. Okay. There's some niggas fucking some punks. And they want some dick. So there's a lot of niggas ain't taking no dick. Right. If some niggas beat women, if some niggas won't dare touch a woman. If some niggas say bitch, and if some niggas say, hey, homie, don't say there's women in the room. So we're all different. Yeah, we have the same chromosomes, makeup, all that, homie, but our environments, how we raise, supersede all that shit. Because once you develop a conscience, once you learn right from wrong and you got a conscience, homie, I wouldn't give a fuck what turn you on, you wouldn't do it. I wouldn't give a fuck how horny you is, you ain't gonna cheat on your wife. When you develop that, you fight against your nature. You deny yourself. That's where fasting and praying come in at. You develop coping skills. You develop critical thinking skills, conflict skills to supersede your nature. That's where the morality comes in.
Make sure you tune in tomorrow live, 7 p.m. Standard Time, as the Unspoken Heart Discussion Hour will be coming on board to talk about withheld from his choice. Should a man have a say in a choice in the matter of abortion? So tune in as we will be talking on this here, and the lines will be up.
Thank you. That video of Charlton White we just saw there, Mr. Britton, what do you have to say about that video we just saw not so long ago?
Well, I got to tell you, man, Charlton White, controversial brother, has made, like, early on. As a matter of fact, lately I've been tipping my hat to him. Mm-hmm. Every now and then he'll say something that'll rub me wrong, but for real, mm-hmm. on that particular piece right there, man, he was spot on, man. Yes. Quit holding me hostage for what the other guy did. And then when women sit around with their girlfriends and they begin to analyze or describe or depict certain guys, they may be in a relationship that didn't work out with one of their friends, but the rest of them sit around and they bash and they say, yeah, they all like that, and they start identifying you like that. That is so wrong, man. And he was so on point with that. You know what I'm saying? How can you, and most of them may have only had one guy or one kind of guy, but you're going to say all guys. How you going to make that assessment?
Right about that. Yeah, I agree with you. Mac, what you say about that video we saw on Mr. White? What you got to say?
I say, listen, that interview brought the king out of that man. You understand what I'm saying? If you have been following him, he say a lot of craziness at times, which is, if you don't know yourself and you're getting to learn yourself, you get a lot of craziness that come out of yourself. But I think that interview brought the king out of that brother because he was able to sit down as a man and pinpoint as a man the separation between men. And that right there means a lot, and it speaks volumes when you're transitioning from young man to grown man. Because a lot of people don't understand what that transition means when you're going from one phase to another, because a lot of people think that age creates a grown man, and it doesn't. Maturity does. And so he was able to mature in that moment.
Yeah. You was absolutely right, and I agree. And that video back there was, I agree. I seen that video, and it says a lot, because as he was telling some of the women that been through some bad choices, you can't speak for every man. Those choices you made for yourself, because all men are not alike. We don't talk a lot or the same. We all do different things. Yes, we are males, but we do different things. What we got there?
I think I know what that music means. What up, King D?
King D?
Hey, y'all.
How you doing there?
What's up?
Glad you make it to the show. We just talking about when women compare all men being alike. We all roll the same way. And let me ask you, King D, so you just came in. Have you ever had a woman compare you to other men, saying because she been dogged out, she believes all men dog women out or do women wrong?
Honestly, my belief is that all women say that about men. I feel like that when I'm not gonna say bitter women, but what I am gonna say is women who have been through a lot of trauma.
Right.
I'm gonna say that the first thing they're gonna say when they get mad is, "You just like the rest of them."
Yeah.
I just feel like it's just a natural woman, the way a woman just says stuff, and it's kind of annoying because you don't compare nobody to nobody else. But
Exactly. And you're right, because a lot of times women do get angry. I'm not saying all women. Let's make that clear. We're not saying all women like that. We said some women do get men angry, and they compare a lot of men, or every man the same way. You know, I should have known because all men's a dog. All men do this. All men cheat. All men. And ladies, I'm going to let you know, we all don't do that. We all do. I'll leave you first. I'm gonna put it like that. If I gotta do all of that nonsense,
let me. Can I say something though? Real talk, just real quick.
Yeah.
Here's how I tell you all men ain't the same.
Tell them.
When we reach certain states of maturity, we want to do things that other men do. Right? Now, noted that there are different type of males. You can say there are different type of men. Some men mature to a stage of ignorance, and you don't understand that. It's because they were stupid all their life, and so when they get to the stage of ignorance, then they want to do the ignorance that other men do. In other words, I'm going to say something off the record, and I'm going to I'm trying to make you understand what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be derogatory or nothing, but I want you to understand what I'm saying, lady. It's okay to call all women bitches if that's all you know is to call them bitches. It's okay to call all women hoes if that's all you know is to call them hoes, because that's what you matured to. But it's a man like me that say, well, yeah, they was all bitches to me, but I think it's some indiscretional women now. I think there's some immoderate women now. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to call them bitches and hoes no more. I think they're immoderate and indiscretional. You see what I'm saying? So I've matured out of a stage of calling you one thing and going to another thing and saying, hey, I don't want to call you out your name derogatorily, but you do some indiscretional things. But you do some immoderate things that I just can't vibe with. You understand what I'm saying? And so how does a man get to that? Well, we don't get to that by looking at immoderate and discretionatory women. He gets to that by looking at men that says, even though she's a hoe, I ain't gonna call her a hoe. I'm gonna call her something different because I don't want to look just as ignorant as she is.
Yeah.
Even though she this, I don't want to call her that because I don't want to look just as ignorant. Well, you labeling her as an ignorant term because you're just as ignorant as she is. And I'm learning in my stage of my growth, because I'm going to tell y'all something in front of everybody, right? So that we don't lose no viewers. I was one of the people that I was pulled to the side and said, hey, you got to stop talking like this. You got to slow up on talking like that. You know why? Because that's ignorant to deem a person in ignorance when you deem them in ignorance when you ain't got nothing better to say than some ignorant shit. You see? So a man grows and matures and takes accountability for his actions when somebody brings him to the light of it. So I could be up here like, man, fuck them bitches. Man, them hoes ain't nothing. Or I could say, you know something? Those women are immoderate. They're immoral, they're indecent, and I don't want to have anything to do with them. You know who I'm talking about when I say it. If I put the ignorant term on it, you know exactly who I'm talking about. But I've grown to the point to say, you know something? I don't have to talk like that. So when I cursed earlier and we laughed about it, when I said, let's put this shit, and I said, oh man, wait a minute.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's called growth.
Yeah.
That's what growth, that's what maturity does to you. You can check yourself.
I feel you. Yes. I feel you. I agree. Now,
you see what I'm saying? Because when if you put it back 4 weeks ago, I'd have been like, fuck this shit, let's do it. You see what I'm saying? But I ain't on that. I'm trying to be real. Like, I'm trying to be honest without making you feel like I'm trying to be ignorant towards you, because ignorance plus ignorance only breeds more ignorance.
Yeah.
I don't want to be ignorant to you. I want to pull you back home as my sister. Yeah. Just like you want to pull me back home as my brother, as your brother. I get it.
Right. I see we lost Mr. B. Well, let me ask y'all guys this. has any woman out your life had one time trying to compare? Say for instance, you got her a gift, took out to eat, and she tried to compare her ex, where he took me here or he bought me something more expensive. Have any King D? Have you ever had a woman that ever did you like that? Compare you with another man when it came to gifts or taking her out to eat to a restaurant or anything as that?
No, that never. Well, you have to remember, man, this lady been together since we were in middle school, so we ain't had no.
Oh, dang, yeah, I can't believe y'all been together since elementary.
Well, before you ask me, I guess I'm gonna say again, thank the God that created all things. I ain't been through that. I thank the God that because even then, I would like to say that even then, like, I don't have much. I'm not the guy to come on here. I borrow money from my friends and things of that nature. I'm not gonna tell you that I'm this high upper class dude. I'm not. Just because you see us on this podcast, we got our struggles too. So let me tell you something. The difference in why I've never been compared to nobody is because whoever is my woman, she's gonna get my all. I'm gonna put it all on the board right there.
I know that's right. I want to say this, King D. I want see, ladies. I want to give y'all a prime example. This man been with his woman for a long time. You know, you had some people out there say, "Well, men they don't stay in long-term relationship." That's not true, ladies. A lot of men stay in very, very, very long relationship. We got a young man right here, been with his lady ever since junior high. I don't know if it's the 6th grade.
Listen, let me ask a question. Because King D ain't no ugly brother. So let me ask the question. Let's talk about for all of the. Listen, pause, dude. Pause. Stop it. I'm just saying you're not ugly. I didn't say you was cute. Calm down. Hey, I had to tease you. I know what you said. I gotta tease you. But anyway, what I'm saying is this for us out here that we know we handsome. Look at the screen. Look at all us up here. For us that know we handsome, what do it favors us to hop coochie to coochie just because we handsome? What make you think we want to put in all that goddamn work?
Oh my God!
You know, I've been in my relationship for a number of years, but I'm not gonna say we have not had our trials and tribulations because we definitely
right.
And
listen here, just to wake up and see somebody, the same person every day is a trial and tribulation. But you have to understand that just because that's a trial and tribulation don't mean that's the ball that break the bull's back. You understand what I'm saying? You wake up and you see a person every day and you be like, God damn, okay, what we finna do today? What we gonna come up with today? As the man, you gotta think like this. What are we gonna do? What we finna get into? What we gotta do? We gotta clean this house. We gotta take her here. She wanna do this. She wanna do. That don't mean that that's the ball that break the bull's back just because you wake up with a person every day. Listen, that's a feminine thing. That's what women think. Oh, this ugly. I gotta see him again. Like, that's what she thinks. Because you get ugly to her after so long, because you've been handsome for so long, you get up. Okay, I'm going to leave it. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know about that. What about you, King D?
I wouldn't say nothing either. You right. Say, hey, next question.
You crazy.
Oh, man.
Yes, I am, but I talk the truth. I never lied to you.
Hey, I feel you on their wake up part and everything, but I look at it as being a blessing.
Yeah, don't you know that's the hardest part of a relationship?
Yeah.
Can we get the fulfillment statement out of King? Excuse me. Can we get the fulfillment statement from King D so that the point can get across for the viewers to hear? I just got a message that they want to hear what he had to say.
King D, they want to hear what you got to say, bro.
What was I saying?
Yeah, they were talking the fact that how long you've been with your girl and the experience and everything.
Oh, but I was just saying that. What is this in my? What is this? I ain't got no money in anything.
No, that's not what you were saying.
No, I know, but it just something caught my eye. But I was just saying that, me and
don't duck the question. Do what she asked you to do.
I was saying that me and her been together for a number of years, and we've had our trials and tribulations. Like I'm not gonna say that we didn't have the perfect relationship, and I can say this publicly. We haven't had the perfect relationship because as handsome as I am, and
go ahead, man.
Sometimes it's hard to resist,
Right.
So I've had my share of infidelities, and we did all of that, and I can say that publicly. My business. I ain't gotta say it allegedly because it's mine.
Right.
But when you with somebody for 20 years, things are going to change. You're gonna always look and see something that's better. That goes for men and women. You're gonna always look, and I'm not trying to change the subject or make it a different subject of what it is. So don't get me wrong. But it's just piggybacking off of what Mr. Jones just said. Like you're gonna wake up one day and be like, "Damn, you ugly." You know what I'm saying? So. I feel like that women do it more to men than men do it to women because women it's gonna always be somebody sexier. It's gonna always be somebody taller. It's gonna be tall, dark, and handsome gonna come walking down the street and you fair skinned. But tall, dark, and handsome and she gonna cut her eye over there and be like, "Ooh, he, tall, dark, and handsome." You know what I'm saying? Or same thing with men. You're gonna see a big booty. You gonna see.
Say it again. You know what I'm saying? Again. Big booty.
So it's a natural instinct for human nature, what happens. But you have to be strong enough and willing to fight through all obstacles. You got to fight through everything. If somebody cheat, hey, you did that, I'm gonna do this, but we're gonna get back on track. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're talk about it, we're gonna be about it, we're gonna do it. And that's just stuff that we had to go through over the years. And we had our first kid at 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? We thugged it out there. We weren't even together when she got pregnant. We were not together when she got pregnant. We were just punching, just getting booty.
Imagine a man telling you that he wasn't with the woman when she got pregnant and he's still with her 20 years later.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Yeah, we had broke up and everything. We were still.
I don't think you giving yourself enough taps on the back. He said when she was pregnant with the first baby 20 years ago, they wasn't together.
Well, my daughter's 15, but we
15 years ago, but you was together 20 years ago.
I would say we got together when we were 13. I'm 30 now. We got together when we were 13.
That's a long time, man.
We had our first kid. We got our first kid when we were 15, 2 years ago.
That's a long time.
And so like, we call ourselves breaking up or whatever. And we was just still fooling around, but she was, "I'm pregnant." Well, she ended up going, we didn't even know she was pregnant. We was out fighting and cussing and smoking and drinking. Right. She was grown. And
y'all was kids anyway. So, that's how kids,
start doing everything. And then I was in 6th period. She texted me, "I'm pregnant." I was like,
"Oh no.
How am I gonna tell my mama this?" Like, oh my God. But we found out everything that, oh shit. I'm telling my whole business. 2 and
2. Not all men are the same. We are not beasts that others can tame. The errors of few do not gain us the blame. We've always stood strong, no matter what came. We enjoy having laughs that have no refrain. We set ourselves goals and ideals to claim. So no matter how we finish this game, it's all about the things that you overcame. Shaving each day should not be a pain. Whether you stay at home or travel by plane, Supermax gives you choices. They each have a name. One for each need, 'cause no man is the same.
Tell you what you crying for. Why?
And on that note, let's not forget the fathers. We showed up and showed out for the Mother's Day, but now, hey, it's time for him. Let's go ahead and put those white hearts up. As soon as you see my post on TikTok or either Facebook or Instagram, put your white heart in. Send over your phone number to myself, Spicy Gray, or Dwight Robinson. They will be pulling names of 2 lucky fathers. They will be gifted. Everything you see there is what the father will receive. So make sure you get those white hearts up. And let's get this popping so that we can show these fathers some love. And make sure you tune in tomorrow as Withheld from His Choice, they will be discussing on the Unspoken Heart Discussion Hour, where they will talk about, should he have a choice in her having an abortion? Tune in live. It's going to be very spicy.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Now, before I get back to the man, Spicy says, we got your attention. I want to ask you, Spicy, have you ever compared any men to a different type of man?
I have been at fault for that. I'm not going to sit here and lie, but I had to grow up and realize that, one, these are men that I chose.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the type of men that I have been a magnet to. So if anything, I got to take accountability for my own choices in my own path, but you have to evaluate. As I grew, I evaluated and seen that each man got to be treated accordingly because each one of them have their own mind, their heart, their emotions, and their character. They do not stand the same.
Yeah, you're right. Well, see, that's it. You kept it 100. I think a lot of people, quite a few people might have did that on both sides, men and women, and we only human, and sometimes we do that. We sometimes compare a person that we love, our ex, and So, Mr. Mack, have you ever compared a woman to a different type of woman in your life?
No. If I compared her, I compared her saying, "Ooh, she better than that." I got rid of. I ain't never compared her down. If I compared you, it was up. I swear to God.
Hey. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think I did it maybe once. I'm not gonna compare a woman to another woman, but it was in a good way. But I think, we all, like I said, we all might have had did it once in our life, but other than that, I don't see, I would never compare, just be mad and compare bad things to compare other women with and everything. It's just the woman you chose. We choose.
But you know why we do that, bro? And we don't compare the bad things to the bad things of another woman.
Right.
Because when we enter into a new relationship with a woman, I'm not thinking I'm trying to get the same type of woman that I just got rid of.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
That's not what I'm doing. I don't do that.
You right about that, man.
When I'm entering into a new relationship, I think I got a better woman than the woman I had before the woman that I had. So therefore, if I'm in a relationship with a woman, the only comparison is, did she cook better than you? Oh, the whoopie bam is better than yours. Oh, the woo. Listen, I'm not looking. Listen, because I'm not gonna get into no relationship until I can cross all those T's and dot all those I's.
Well, yeah. But I did compare a woman saying, when she didn't cook, I said, "Well, damn, you don't cook." So now,
that's why you get rid of her. You didn't keep her.
That's why she was gone, because I'm like, you can't.
That's what I'm saying. If you can't do nothing, listen. If you can't do better than what I had, why am I gonna keep you? Okay. If you ain't a 2024 Hellcat, why am I gonna keep a 1992 Honda Accord when I can have a 24 Hellcat? Why would I keep that?
Shoot, this girl couldn't cook to save her life. I said, what the hell with you for? I'm like,
if she couldn't cook to save her life, she couldn't cook to save yours, and that's the issue.
I like to eat sometimes. I'm like, damn, you can't cook. Oh, I gotta get rid of your ass. You can't.
That's the point that I'm making. The reason why men don't compare women bad to bad is because when you deal with a woman, you deal with her based off better than you had. You're not dealing with her based off she does this like her, she does that like her. Okay, I don't want what I have. That's why I don't got it no more. What is wrong with you?
Hey, now only that, guys, I want to say this. Now, I mean, Dominique, you can ask just for the fun of it. Do y'all believe that men compare women when it comes to sexual? If they don't do it like they say, because you was with a woman that gave you the best sex in your life, and then you got with a new woman, and she don't quite hit it like the one.
Then the new woman gotta go. She gotta go.
No.
Over sex?
She has to. Yes. Yes.
What was the question? What?
You ask King D. I'm gonna be quiet. Ask him.
King D. Now let's just pretend that you was with a woman. She gave you some of the best sex in your life, but y'all broke up. You got with a new woman, and this woman just didn't hit it like that. Then the woman you was with, will you still stay with her? Will you give her the boot?
Oh, he thinking.
He ain't thinking. He just don't want to say it out loud. He ain't thinking. He know what I know. You gotta go.
Let me tell you.
When it comes now, if the only way you can stay, how about me answer this? The only way you can stay is if you check all the other boxes. But usually she can't check all the other boxes. Usually the sex ain't good and you ugly. The sex ain't good and you that can't cook. Listen, it's crazy. Listen, if you can't check one box, you can't check all of them. I'm sorry.
Okay, then why any other boxes got checked in the first place? You talking about she ugly and she ain't good and bad.
Listen. Okay, listen, Spicy. This is the trial and error that you go through in trying to find the person that you trying to find that's better than what you had. You don't just go on the car lot and say, "Oh, that car ugly, but I ain't gonna drive." You gonna be like, "Okay, let's see how it handles. Let's see how the gas mileage is on it. Let's see how this is." If it don't check every other box, then you don't want it. Period.
Now, Spicy.
Yes,
I ain't gonna lie to you, Spicy. Now, most men won't say, but I ain't gonna lie. I gotta go with Mac on this because if she kind of slacking on that sex department, I had like one woman that just made me just pass out every time, and this was like, but damn, she ain't clicking. I mean, I'm not gonna say I would just dump her because of that, but but let me ask you this, Spicy. Hey,
no, I'm not saying a dumper because of that. No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying if she can't check all the other boxes, if she can check all the other boxes, but the sex department is bad, we can work on that. We'll work on that.
Okay, Mac, go ahead and take a drink on that. Go ahead, Dwight.
What's that, D?
I was saying I kind of agree with Mac on that because, well, I do agree with him on that because at the end of the day, you have to have. I'm not gonna come for half a package. I want the whole package.
What about working with her? Why not just work with her? I mean, if she's a good woman.
I said that, Spicy.
You said a lot, Mac.
I said if she check all the other boxes, but the sexual department ain't right, we could work on that. I just said that when you said take a drink. So I came back to tell you I said that, Spicy. Now let me take a drink.
We'll take another one. Go ahead, King D.
If you can't, that's what I'd be like.
You gonna get rid of it, right, D?
I mean, I wouldn't fully get rid of her, but I'd be like, if you can't,
but you'll get cheated on, right?
No. Let me finish. If you can't hunch, then okay, can you cook? Can you clean? You gotta bring something to the table. If you can't hunch, I mean, you gotta bring something to the table. Yeah. I mean, you gotta be able to cook like god dang me, ain't your mama. I mean, you better be able to bring pancakes and make your own syrup. You gotta bring scratch if you can't hunch good. Now, if you can hunch good, everything else I can work on.
Okay, so is this what y'all mean when y'all say, "Well, I gotta test drive the vehicle first before we go all in"?
Hell yeah!
Just like me, my personal belief. I don't believe. You know how people say the Bible say you're supposed to be virgin when you go, walk down the aisle and get married. I don't. I mean, I believe in it because I believe in the Bible, but I don't believe that these days that's not logical. You cannot do that. I have to test you through all your trials and do everything, including before I walk you down that aisle. Because I'm not walking down the aisle and you got a rabbit hole. I'm not gonna do it.
No. Go on, King D. Tell it, King D. Not Spicy.
Yes,
Spicy. Now, I'm gonna ask you that same question. Now, if you was with a man that made you pass out, made you just scream, and everybody knew the man's name, and then you got with a dude that it was like hitting the cup that just wasn't doing nothing, what would you do?
I'm gonna have to agree with Mac. If he's failing in all the other departments as well, I'm gonna have to go because if I know I can have better, I'm gonna do better.
Well, we ain't talking about all the part. We talking about that one special apartment right there, the sexual apartment.
If he's disappointing me in that area,
oh yeah, yeah. Come on, Spicy, tell the truth now.
She gonna let him go.
Tell the truth and shame the devil. Now this is
he just gonna get cheated on.
Oh,
okay, but hey, at least you're being honest about it.
Well, I guess.
Hey, I can't even.
Well, hey, wait a minute, Spicy, this is a double standard here because when
I'm
I
gonna be honest, I don't believe in cheating, but I'm just like, I'm gonna have to go somewhere else, or I'm gonna have to do something else because, you know, as a high nature person, you know, we got to be satisfied in all departments.
There's other options.
We got to be satisfied, but I'm like, I believe in communication, so I'm like, look, we're gonna have to work on this part. We got to work together because I'm not getting satisfied. You know, so if I'm not getting satisfied, we're gonna have to talk about this in order to try to work through it. Now, if he's not willing to work through it, I'm gonna tell you right now, this relationship is not gonna make. It's not gonna make it.
Well, you can't.
What I missed.
He can't work through it if it's the meat that he can't work through. How you gonna fix that, then, Spicy? If it's that meat, it ain't the salad, but it's the meat that's not getting in there in the oven.
You talk about like there ain't enough meat, or it's too
ain't enough meat. He ain't hitting no walls or scraping nothing. You like, are you there? Are you in there? I can't tell. What you gonna do then?
I'm pretty forward. And the men, you know, and I ain't been with that many men, but the few men that I was with, they'll tell you I'm very honest when it comes down to that, because I'm gonna tell you either put your pants back on, or you didn't do nothing, or you're good. So it's not like I'm not gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna play with you because I gonna keep having you just satisfy me, and I'm gonna sit up here and be like, you satisfied, but I'm not. No, I got to get somebody.
Ooh, damn. But okay, now, Spicy, now what if he went if he couldn't satisfy you like that? What if he had other needs? Would that work? Would that even the playing grounds out?
You got to satisfy me in both departments.
Ooh, you better get that check out there.
Well, I must have been born at Arby's.
I mean, it's just like this. It's like we all grow. You know, if you don't know how to eat the right way, but you can hit the right way.
That's something that can be taught, though. That's something that you can teach him.
There you go, Dominique. Say it again.
And see, that's what I said earlier. We will try to work through it, but if he don't want to work through it, then the relationship ain't gonna work.
He probably just not an eater. He have to.
Well, then I can't eat either, and I'm good at eating.
Well, let me tell you something.
Okay, we got
over here at Arby's. Over here at Arby's, everybody, we have the meats.
Okay,
over here at Arby's.
Caller, you have reached Grown Man Talking Incorporated. Hello.
Do that.
What?
What the hell?
What is wrong with your phone?
Okay, caller.
You sound, caller, you got to call back.
They call back.
They sound like they getting some Wi-Fi.
I don't know if they're doing a voiceover.
That motherfucker sound like Satan. I'm sorry. I thought we were going to get a call in from Satan.
Okay, here we go again. Hello, caller. You're calling Grown Man Talking Incorporated.
Y'all better quit talking about my phone. I'm gonna kick all y'all butts.
Oh, Kiki!
Kiki in the house. Now my handsome man. Now
what's up, Kiki?
Shaking my head over here. Just, oh my brothers.
What's up, Kiki?
Y'all gonna get rid of the woman because she can't goosey good enough? What happens when y'all get erectile?
Listen. Let's explain this, because I don't know why men don't keep this real with women. I do not understand why y'all men. Why don't y'all explain to y'all woman so that your woman understand what's going on? For women, everything else is 51% of the relationship, and sex is 49% of the relationship. For men, sex is 51% of the relationship, and everything else is 49%.
Okay, so
that's where we clash at.
Question. Hold on. Let me ask a question. Okay, because everybody, if she can't do this, I'm gonna put it to the side. But what happens when y'all get erectile dysfunction and can't get the business up?
Oh shit!
Keep it up long enough to complete a task. We don't kick y'all to the curb.
Well, can I say that I don't know what to tell the men that go through that because I've never ridden through that. Because thank God for the gods, and if I owe you something, get it from God.
Keisha, I'll tell you what they do, Keisha.
You're gonna be out the door.
Keisha, the man can't be out the door because they got the pump now. So see, if the man can't get that thing up, they can go to the doctor and they can add that pump. He just
they got a pump for it.
Yeah, they got a pump for it.
Yeah, right at Megaplex.
Yeah.
Right at Megaplex.
And then I'm gonna go somewhere and get the.
So,
I'm just saying you can't have double standards. If you with that person, you try to go and find ways so that she can get better. She could just be a little rusty.
I agree with you. I wouldn't do that though, but I agree with you. I agree, but a lot of men would say this that if a lot of men, men, I guess some men would be straightforward with the women and say, hey, it just ain't getting it, and I ain't reaching that peak. I got to find it somewhere else. That's not all men. Some men would do
but
that.
You're going to sacrifice that she could do everything else. Maybe she needs some coaching in the goosing department, the hunching department. She could need a little lesson.
Hold on, Kiki. That's what I said. Okay, Kiki, you missed the same thing.
Betty's going to drag you through the dirt because you only went over there because she could hit it and drop it and do all the things.
Kiki, you missed what I said to Spicy. If a woman can check all the other boxes, but that one box she can't check, we can work on that. If we can't work on
check there, you gonna just go dry?
Hold fast. Can I please? Can I get a complete thought? If we can't work on that one box, that means that one box is going to cause me to do things that I don't want to do. So instead of dragging you through something that I don't want to drag you through because you complete all other boxes, but you can't check that one box, I would rather move to somebody that can complete all boxes rather than deal with dragging you through the mud and hurting your feelings and wasting your time and keeping you tied up with me because you can't check all boxes. Now, this same thing works for women. When it comes to finance, they will get a man that can check all other boxes, but his money ain't right.
But
his money ain't right. Now, we hold.
Grass is greener. And you
I didn't say that. I didn't say I thought the grass was greener. And listen, I just thought the grass was grass. I wanted all the grass and no dirt. That's all I'm trying to tell you. I don't want no dirt patches in my grass. That's all I'm saying, Kiki. I don't think the grass is greener. I'm saying I don't want no dirt patches in my grass, Kiki. Why can't I say that? Listen, if you got a dirt patch in your grass, that's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, then become a teacher. You become a sex ed teacher. You better.
Okay, so Kiki, I just said, Kiki, did you hear me not say? Kiki, Kiki, why you trying to shoot me when I don't even got a gun? I said, Kiki, we can work on that. But if there is no work to be done because you can't be taught, then there is nothing else I could do. I'm trying with you. Are you not hearing me?
If you get erectile dysfunction, then you're going to be out the door too.
Why you keep trying to hit me with ED? Why you trying to keep hitting me with ED? That's the question. Why do you want me to have ED? Because you can't work what you work.
Not be able to hunt you because whatever. It's the same thing.
Oh my. Why do you keep trying to hit me with the ED though? Okay, well, don't worry about it. I can't hunt you today, but tomorrow you're going to have ED. Why you keep trying to hit us with the ED? Well, listen, it's men. Listen, hold on. Let me ask you something, Kiki. Robert De Niro is 80 years old with a 2-year-old son. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody don't get hit with the ED.
Viagra.
Oh, my God. Hey, I love it. I love it, Kiki. I ain't got no more argument. You win.
I would pick the Viagra up for him. I would go to the club. Did you call that?
She gonna say Robert De Niro taking Viagra. How you know he taking Viagra? You ain't in the room with him. You ain't on the court shooting hoops with him. You wasn't there for one shot. How you know?
Whatever you knew that woman.
Kiki, I love you, baby, but I can't agree. I don't know if Robert De Niro taking Viagra. I wasn't there.
You got some Viagra and some muscle relax. You got a whole lot of stuff going on. Whatever. Wait
a minute. Why would he take Viagra and muscle relaxer? Kiki, you just reaching right now. I'm not playing with you.
No, Keisha.
All y'all comments before I called in.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Keisha. Will you stay with a man that couldn't get it up? Will you stay with a man that couldn't get it up?
Probably more than likely.
Hell to the no, to the no.
Let me break something down to y'all. It is more ways to please me than putting your tallywhacker places.
I didn't say that. I didn't listen. That wasn't the question we asked. We asked you, would you stay with a man that couldn't get that joint up?
I love him.
We do know that there's more ways that he can please you. And I didn't ask you about the more ways he could please you. I asked about the one way he could please you. So if that joint wasn't getting jointed, could you join with it?
It's all in the sexual experience. It don't.
Oh my God. I love it. I love it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
A rose. I'm just saying, don't be done. It don't matter what you use, because if that's your intimate time, don't matter what you use. But yeah.
Okay, so then let me ask you something. So since you said that, I'm with you, Kiki. So with you said that, I'm with you. I'm gonna agree 1,000% with you. So let me ask you this: you got a rose, you got a bullet, you got a rabbit, you got a pistol, you got all these stuffs that you could do. What do a man got that he can do when you can't do what you need to do? What do we got?
You got the blow-up doll with the hole. You got the other.
Why I gotta take some plastic? Why you want to take me with some? You see what I'm saying? You want to push me off on a blow-up doll because you can't do what you can do? No.
She can still do it as long as her body still working. Stuff is getting like it's supposed to be, and you get your part up. Hey, you know, at the end of it, the last of the intimacy, the big bang, is only the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, so when do I get my last couple of minutes?
Damn.
That's all I'm asking. Where do I get my last couple of minutes from? I might as well take me to Bed Bath and Body Works. I don't know what to tell you.
The Megaplex do wonders for everybody.
It's some ways now. If y'all both agree that y'all just not, and everybody's not for everybody.
Nope.
So
that's true.
If you get
it's not. That's why I say a man needs to find what's for him, because if a man is honest, that 51% counts for him. He needs his 51% so he can do his job. And a woman, because no, yeah, some of them gonna do they other, some of them settle. I'm not gonna settle.
And there was her validation that all men are not alike. She just said it.
We said we all ain't alike. We said this from the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
So that 51% may pertain to some, but it may not pertain to everybody, because I know men that have been with their wife after she done got hurt in a car accident and she can't do nothing. Period.
I'm not leaving my wife if she get hurt. I'm not leaving my woman if she get hurt in a car accident.
Well, wait a minute.
I swear to God, I'm not. Why would you think that? Why would you think? Come on, Keith. Come on, baby.
The one that had an accident.
I'm still saying she can't give you the sexual pleasure. So are you gonna go?
I'm still gonna be with her because I love her. Well, why would I leave my wife that got hurt? Why would I do that?
You said it right there, because you love her.
Okay.
Yeah, why wouldn't I love a woman because she got hurt? Why wouldn't I love her because she was handicapped? Why wouldn't I do that?
This woman cannot perform like she used to.
Listen. I'm talking to a woman now that got hurt. What's the deal? What's the difference? I don't see nothing wrong because a woman got hurt. I don't think that. That's why I say a lot of us think the same. Because I know some dudes that'll run out on a woman because they got hurt. I'm not that type of dude.
And with that person, they're finding other ways to make things happen. There's more.
Listen here, we gonna make things. I'm gonna make things happen anyway. So I promise you, I don't know what to tell you.
I agree with her on that. I agree on that because I was in that mindset at first that had me in depression. That okay, I didn't got injured. My physical senses going down, and ain't nobody gonna want me with this condition. But I was proven wrong because if a person really care about you, they'll find ways to work through that because.
Yes.
It might be my knees and my back, but ain't nothing wrong with the taco.
Listen. If my woman get hurt, I just want to find out what's your most comfortable. Where are you most comfortable at? Because that's what we're gonna get.
I think she.
I don't give a fuck if you got hurt. I just want to know what don't hurt.
I think Keisha's trying to ask, like, what would you do, like, if that situation happens and she can't
It happened to me. I just told you I'm dealing with a woman that got hurt before. I'm telling you that.
So you can deal with
so then you're saying that you said that she gotta go. If
no, she gotta go. She here. Man, what are you talking about? What are y'all? What are we saying? What are we saying? Because if she got hurt, that wasn't of her own free will. Now, if the taco don't work because that motherfucker blew out, I'm sorry.
Okay,
I quit. I'm gone.
Wait a minute. Mr. Lee Jones once says, at some point in time, sex will be the last thing on your mind. And when you're older, like I'm 53 now, that is the last thing on my mind. That's not what's most important.
I'm 46 now, and that's not what the last thing on my mind is.
I'm gonna mute you. As you get to a certain age, I love this man. As you get to a certain point in time in your life, at a certain age, you mature in a lot of areas because you get to the point to where you're going to need companionship. You need somebody to bond with. And my thing is, the sex is the last thing on the mind. But where we're staying in is being that it is a need, because no matter what, man or woman, we have needs. What are you going to do if that?
But wait a minute, sex is what keep you bonded.
Not necessarily.
It draws a closer bond because of the way you. That's why I say sex is not to me. Sex is not a game.
But
sex
intimacy
is not
doesn't even require sex. You can have intimacy
mentally,
with someone,
emotionally,
and that doesn't even require sex.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, right. I'm with y'all with all of that. But all I'm saying is this: we going back to the hurt person that you love. I'm not leaving nobody because they hurt. I don't know what type of people y'all run across, and I'm sorry if you run across anybody that leaves you because you're hurt.
Can I say something?
Yes, go ahead.
I think the confusion was when Mr. Mack said that he gone if the sex ain't right. So Keisha was saying, okay, basically, what if you were married and your wife got hurt? Would you still leave then? Because you said at the beginning that you would leave.
No.
Okay. Thank you, King D, because that's all I was saying.
Yeah. So what's
even she ain't got to be my wife. She could just be my girlfriend. But if the sex ain't right because she got hurt and she's my girlfriend, I'm not leaving her. What's wrong with you?
Okay, so what will be your alternative? She can't give you sex.
If the box blew out, if that boy got a flat tire.
But what will be your alternative?
That's what I'm talking about. I don't know what nobody else talking about. I'm talking about the real deal. If that boy is blew out on a flat tire sitting on bricks, I don't want it. You keep that.
You tell me what that looks like, because I'm trying to picture a blown out girl part, and I'm just having a really hard time putting that together.
Only thing I can picture.
You might not have a blew out box. That's all I'm saying. If your box ain't blew out, then you don't know what I'm talking about. But I bet you all the men up here been seeing a blew out box. I bet you have.
I think what it is like dried out, have no feeling, just not functional at all.
Okay.
Lord
and no disrespect to no woman that's watching this if your box is blew out. I'm not talking bad about you. I'm just saying that box ain't for me.
I'm done. Everybody Pandora box ain't for you. Okay, everybody, Pandora box ain't for you. Stay with the right box.
Amen.
Mr. Mac, whatever you think, I want some.
Boy, y'all something else.
I love y'all. I'm out.
Hey, we love you too, Kiki. Boy, that's something else, boy. I love it. I love it. I love it. Look, I just want to say this. We all have our likes and dislikes, but saying, all men are not the same. Of course, all women are not the same. So but people are real with their real feelings. That's what's real. So I mean, hey, I had fun with this topic tonight. It was a blast. I mean, you learn something from each other. You know what I'm saying? And this show has been lit. I mean,
King D, will you please read the comment from Mr. Lee, please?
If you truly love someone, you will be there for them through thick and thin, and you don't have to step out on them.
I agree. I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
100%. Listen. Love is love, right? We're not talking about love. Because, I think that's where people are confusing things at when we're talking about loving a person. Because when you love a person, there's conditional love and unconditional love, right? Some of y'all don't understand that what we're talking about in the stage of life. I'm 46. Of course, there's a couple stipulations on my love. Of course, because I need some things for me that is going to secure me as a person so that, boom, okay, everything is straight. Now, in unconditional love, that grows out of conditional love. Once you get everything you need, then you're like, okay, cool. Let me give everything else in because I need to put this in because this person deserves that.
Right.
And a lot of people, like my brother Dez, I love him. I love you, Dez. I'm pointing you out personally because what you're talking about is love that comes from growth. When you grow with a person and you love a person, then you're not going to sit back. Listen, my dad died with my mama. You understand? That's called unconditional love. When my dad took his last breath, my mom was at his side holding his hand. That's unconditional love. But they grew to that. It didn't just come over. Now, you don't just go in a relationship, I unconditionally love you, I unconditionally. No. You grow to that, bro. That don't just pop off the ceiling fan. You know what I'm saying? And so with that said, when you growing to that, there's some things in your conditions that you're going to need in order to grow to. I could throw all of this out the window and this person is the greatest person in the world. Because this person gave me everything I was looking for when I was looking for it. So if it ever goes away, I know what you're talking about, bro. That's why I say there's things that a person needs so that they can grow so that they can mature to because see, a lot of us don't even understand the difference in between conditional love and unconditional love, especially when women, the only way that women understand it is dealing with children. Because there's nothing that from a woman's perspective, there's nothing that a child can do to make her pause her love. But it's men that say, I'm not going to pause my love, but hey, I'm not going to deal with that. That's the difference in between both species right there. A man has to have everything checked off for him for the condition to come off. And you need to understand this as a man. As men, we don't even check ourselves. I'm not finna tell you that I didn't get to the point that I'm at as a man because I didn't have to understand, sit down and say, hey, you messed up in this area because this is how you cue things. But as a man, I had to be like, yeah, okay. So how do we get to the unconditional love? Well, you looking at people and you say to this person that you're looking at, I'll give you unconditional love if you can complete these tasks. None of y'all, we really don't do that to ourselves. As men, we just look for a great woman and think we'll take care of her and she'll do what she's supposed to do. But understand, in this life, you're going to have that woman that's going to complete them tasks. If I don't care if the task, if she cooks, she clean, clip toenails, get the foot husks off your feet, she iron your clothes for work. I don't care what it is. Y'all got conditions on y'all love that if a woman don't do, you ain't gonna deal with her. I'm sorry. And if you don't want to admit that to yourself, then you're lying to yourself and you're lying to the woman that you're dealing with. So therefore, you're never going to be in a great relationship with a woman because you're a liar to not only her, but to yourself. Stop lying and tell the truth. Like my love comes with conditions, baby.
All right. Yeah, mine do too. I agree. So this has been a great show. We learn a lot. We joke on here a lot of times, but we keep it real, y'all. This is what we do. We definitely keep it real. We all have our different opinions on love and whatever the case may be, but this has been a great show.
So therefore, you're never. Yeah, my love comes with conditions, baby.
All right. Yeah, I agree. Okay, we can feedback. This has been a great show. We learn a lot.
I don't know where that's coming from.
Yeah, me either. We keep it real, y'all. This is what we do. We definitely keep it real. We all have our different opinions on love and whatever. But anyway, this has been a great show.
So therefore, you're never. Yeah, my love comes with conditions, baby.
All right.
Okay, somebody got an extra device on.
Yeah, I don't know where
that's coming from.
Yeah, me either. We keep it real, y'all. This is what we do. We definitely keep it real. We all have our. How about try mute your